he has no burden to prove anything. Did you hear that? He has no burden to prove anything. That means that all of the proof has to come from the government. And they have to prove this case to you beyond a reasonable doubt. They have to prove every element of this case beyond a reasonable doubt. And when there are reasonable doubts that are raised by this evidence, which was my obligation to do, fairly if I could, they must dispel those doubts. Not one of them. Not two of them, not 17 of them, but the raft of doubts that you have heard in this case have to somehow disappear unanimously in the minds of every one of you. And I need to say something to you that's very important to me. Each one of you have the power individually to say no. If one single doubt remains in your mind, you have the right and the responsibility and the duty to have the courage to say no. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I sometimes tell a story in very special cases about an old man and a smart-aleck boy and a bird. And this is a very special case. And I want to leave you with this story because it's an important story. It's a story about a smart-aleck boy who wanted to show off an old man and to make a fool out of an old man. And the smart-aleck boy had a plan as to how he was going to make a fool out of the old man. He'd found a bird out in the wilderness, a little bird that he brought to he had in his hand. And his plan was to go up to the old man and say to the old man, "Old man, what do I have in my hand?" And the wise old man would say, "You have a bird, my son." And then the smart-aleck boy's plan was to say, "But wise old man, is the bird alive or is it dead?" And if the old man said the bird is dead, then the smart-aleck boy would open his hands and the bird would fly off free into the forest and into the woods. But if the old man said the bird is alive, then the smart-aleck boy figured that he would crush it until all of the life was out of the bird and it was dead. He would open his hands and say, "See, wise old man, the bird is dead." And so, the smart-aleck boy went to the old man and he said, "Old man, what do I have in my hands?" And the old man said, "You have a bird, my son." He said, "Old man, is the bird alive or is it dead?" And the old man said, "The bird is in your hands, my son." And so, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I give you and place into your hands the history of this country and the case of Lee Harvey Oswald. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Spence. Mr. Bugliosi, you